Forget your troubles, come on, get happy.
You better chase your cares away.
Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy.
Get ready for the judgment day.
The sun is shining, come on, get happy.
The door is open, now we descend.
Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy.
We're gonna make it through the end.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy.
Get ready for the judgment day.
Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy.
Get ready for the judgment. Ready for the judgment. Ready for the judgment. Ready for the judgment. Ready for
Hi, it's Shadowcat. I'm back. Man, I don't want to be doing this. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't want to be doing this right now. So, we need to stop for a moment. We need to have we need to have a bit of a talk. So, I'm going to go ahead and admit to a couple of things that I've talked about before while we've been doing this. Number one, we're all different people here. We all have strengths, we all have weaknesses. We're all good at some things, we're all less than good at other things. For example, playing this game. I am very good at finding solutions to things. That is to say, if you put me in a room and you fill it with bad things, if I'm given opportunities, if I'm given choices, I will generally figure out a way to find my way through things. And I think I've made that pretty clear. I have been able to get through most of the game so far relying almost exclusively on telekinesis. Because I learned that I can go through and I can attack people through walls, I can cause chaos and confusion, I can sneak through things. There's a lot of things that I can do to get by. However, I have made it pretty clear at this point that I am absolutely not good at fighting. I have struggled with every single boss fight in this game since the very first one, simply because I'm not so good at the whole run around and gun things down thing. And that has made things very difficult for me. Because every once in a while you come across just a straight up DPS check boss fight. And I have, so far, been fortunate enough to get through all of them. Until now. See, I don't see very good. I only have one eye, and the other eye doesn't see very well either. So I like to jokingly call myself 3/4 blind. It's a bit of a problem for me, but everyone has their burden to bear. Their burden to carry, cross to bear, either way. Everyone's got something. And one of the things that you get when you have poor vision is that, in general, it tends to make you a lot more perceptive to the things that you can perceive than most other people, because the things that you can keep track of are all the more important. That means that if you talk to somebody who is blind, or mostly blind, or otherwise impaired, they will tend to pick up on some things a lot quicker than other people might. In my case, I'm really, really good at evaluating a situation and seeing what I can do with it. And in this situation, I'm at a loss. So I'm going to do something here that I've not done until now. And that is, I'm going to cheat. Kinda. Sorta. It's a bit complicated. So, without further ado, I want to bring something up. And that something is this. This is the Fallout Equestria Remains wiki. And I bring this up because they have, well, certainly not all of the information in here. However, they do have a lot of information on things like the bosses or things like spells, stuff like that. I have looked at it from time to time, but I tried not to look at it too much because I didn't want to spoil things. However, after that last fight with Makavi, I realized that I am completely, entirely out of my league here. And so I did the only thing I could. I went looking. So we're going to take a look at this together, or this thing together, because there's a lot in here that we need to discuss. And not all of it is good. In fact, there's a lot of it that is very much not good. So there's background stuff in here that I don't really care too much about. One of the things I do want to look at first, though, is right here. Stats, I don't care about how much health you have. You'll be dead when you're dead. However, all of these things inflicts the following debuffs. Anti-life. I don't know what anti-life is except for just straight damage, but either way it's bad. Pain connection. I don't know necessarily what that is, but it strikes me as a damage return function. You hurt me, I hurt you back. Poisoning by the pink cloud. Yeah, I got that one. Sacrifice, I don't know. Shackles are going to slow me down. Stupor, I'm not sure what that does. And weakness, I'm going to go ahead and presume is going to lower my physical attack. Not that I'm using any, but there we go. Behavior. Okay. Now, this is where I begin to understand why I have such a hard time with this, and that's because Makavi plays a lot like I do. I do not like a straight-up fight. In fact, I like an unfair fight. And Makavi believes the same thing I do. Why should you directly fight something when you can just not fight it? What if you can poison it? What if you can trap it? What if you can send a wave of bad things after it to do the fighting for you? Makavi is basically me. Which is partially why I really have no idea how to deal with it, because I'm not sure how I'm going to stop me. I mean, my greatest fear is basically a juggernaut. Anything that is going to force me into a direct fight. Something that is going to shrug off all of the debuffs that I'm putting on it and just simply bat away all of the summons that I have. That's my worst fear. And, here's the problem. If she's me, then I have to be the juggernaut, and guess what? I'm not. That's a very significant problem. So let's see what we've got here. It says, to say Makavi is a difficult opponent would be a great understatement due to the strategies she uses. Instead of attacking you directly, she mostly runs around, always turning around and running away from you if you try to get close. So yeah, that's pretty much my strategy too. Her abilities consist of turning into a complete shadow, becoming immune to damage and harder to see. Well, guess what? Number one, immune to damage sucks for me, and harder to see, it's hard enough for me to keep track of her when she's not invisible. So, she may as well have complete invisibility. Of course, she does have that, turning completely invisible for a short time. Much harder to spot her, but she can take damage, assuming you can find her. She can heal herself, a small percentage of her maximum health, so if you're not outpacing her healing, you're not winning. She can summon a variety of minions to assist her. Their appearance is marked by the ritual circles. However, she also casts ritual circles that will inflict many debuffs. These circles can be either placed where you're standing, just an automatic hit, or where she thinks you're moving to in the second phase. So, she's going to debuff you. There's no way around it. You cannot get away from it. And she charges up powerful dark magic barrages which deal high damage per shot. This attack has a large spread, making it easier to dodge at a distance. Fair enough, I don't know that we ever saw that. The Arena, and they even have a picture of it. That's it. It's not a great place, I'll give you that much. It is 3 full-width platforms with some solid parts. Some boxes can be found on the platforms. There's multiple teleporters on either side, indicated by purple lights. Each one sends the one teleporting to a random teleporter on the other side of the room. However, only Maccabi and her minions can use them. So, it does us absolutely no good. Then, she has summons. And this is where, this. Maccabi constantly uses or summons enemies from the Canterlot ruins in groups of 3, one appearing on each platform in the center of the room. A ritual circle will mark their appearance. Ghouls that are summoned have their bodies immediately destroyed when they are killed, preventing their revival. Okay, so there's that at least. However, they are still full-blown ghouls, and whether or not they're absolutely destroyed is kind of up for debate. Now, there's a maximum of 6. Now, less enemies are summoned if the numbers would be greater than 6. However, if there's already 6, then she will not attempt to summon any more. But the fact of the matter remains, she can summon up to 6 enemies, plus her. Meaning this is a 7-on-1 fight. And you might be saying, well, just kill them, right? Well, that's the thing. She has infinite magic. She has infinite summons. I have very, very much finite ammunition. Meaning that if she can just continue to summon things, eventually, sooner or later, I will run out of ammunition, and I will be dead. And that is assuming that I can even keep up with them. So, yeah. She has infinite ammo, and I don't. The enemies, the summon will appear in this order, looping back to the beginning. They are a Canterlot Ghoul, a Bloated Ghoul, a Swarm of Necrosprites, and a Canterlot Witch, if it's the second phase. Which is one of these spoilers that I did come across. There's only 2 phases, and I can't get past phase 1. The debuffs. So she casts various debuffs that range from crippling to lethal in severity. See status effects page for exact details. When she casts them, there will be a ritual circle, the same she uses to summon enemies, which will appear where you stand or where you're moving to in an attempt to catch you off guard. Sometimes, several circles will be cast at once. The debuffs she can inflict are listed below. Pain Connection. Partial damage you deal is returned to yourself. I was right about that one. Poisoning by Pink Cloud. It deals pink cloud damage every second, which means you can't wear armor in here. I know that it's suggested that maybe you could. You cannot. Because when she hits you with the pink cloud poisoning, and again, she can just inflict it on you, there's nothing you can do. Shackles will bind you to the spot, preventing you from leaving. Stupor slows you down and reduces your stamina to 0. Weakness reduces a variety of your stats. Anti-life, healing potions will not work. Not that we have any at the moment. And Sacrifice, which is only the second phase once the time runs out, take 50% of your maximum health and damage. So yeah, she's got that. In shadow form, I mean, you can see her. It has a similar effect to the Potion of Shadows. She's just gone. She can't hurt you, but she can't be hurt. She can barely be seen. It's bad. Then there's information on the second phase. I'm not too worried about that. Why don't we take a look at tips, though, and see exactly how they expect you to handle this, because this is where things get really interesting. So, for this fight, it is crucial to pick an efficient weapon that needs good DPS and fire rate for defeating swarms of enemies, but is also accurate at the same time for shooting Maccabi as she sprints over the arena. Energy weapons are a good choice, as it will take care of the Necrosprites and disintegrate ghouls. Well, we didn't need to disintegrate them if they would just die, which leads me to believe that they will just get up again. Melee weapons, magic, and explosive builds will have to pick their weapons more carefully. If you're using firearms, though, don't. Just don't use firearms. Firearms are no. You can use them if you use magical ammo, but that's about it. The plasma minigun's a perfect choice since it does a high amount of damage and is effective. However, you gotta have the batteries for it. Requiem is also a good choice. I do have both of those, I believe. If I look at my weapons here... let's see. Plasma minigun? Oh, well, there's Requiem. The Requiem uses spark batteries. It has laser show, so there's that. Interestingly enough, it's only a level 3 weapon. And then the Plasma minigun. Multi-plasma shotgun, plasma caster. The rapid-fire plasma gun? No, it's not it. I don't know which one it is. So, I mean, I've got at least one of them. We've got the Requiem. I can equip that. Problem is, though, that if I don't have enough batteries for it, then I don't know what we're going to do. Requiem takes spark batteries. And spark batteries, he's only got 350 of them. What else he got, though? Enhanced spark batteries. And is that it? Looks like that's about it. Well, I mean, that's going to be a pretty big chunk of our money, which we ain't got a whole lot of right now. But hey, that gets us a little bit of ammunition. So let's go back to reading. So, recommended worn equipment is the Warlock's Amulet. This protects from black magic, and either armor that will increase your weapon's damage, or no armor at all to reduce damage from the pink cloud. Most bonuses that armor gives will be useless in this battle due to damage from, or damage only from being black magic, pink cloud, or blunt damage. So yeah, armor is useless. Just straight up useless. If we have something that will boost our damage, then maybe, but I don't think we have anything like that. If I look into our inventory and armor, this combat armor gives protection, 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 protection. It does give us a range damage bonus of 10%. So, I guess there's that. The magic armor does give us combat spell damage. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's also not the best thing in the world. And I don't have the Warlock's Amulet. So maybe I should focus on getting that. It's an idea. Alright. Using the distortion field is recommended as it slows down Maccabi and her ghouls down considerably if you're going near, giving more time before they reach you, making Maccabi yourself an easier target. Necrosprites, however, are completely unaffected. I do believe that I have the distortion sphere. Or distortion field, whatever it is. So if we take a look into equipment. And then over here, we actually do have the distortion field. I haven't been using it because I've been using the shield instead. However, perhaps this is something that we need to be working on. And I can switch to that. We can even see if maybe there's a better distortion field. Is there? Is there a different distortion field? Deformation wave, black sun. The answer to that is no. There's only one distortion wave, and I've got it. So we can try that. But okay, what else does it have to say? Because we're not done yet. Killing the enemies she summons may be a good idea, since it'll reduce the amount of distractions in battle and allow you to focus more on Maccabi yourself. However, killing these enemies wastes time and ammo that could be used to damage her instead, so keep that in mind. Like I said, she has infinite ghouls. We do not have infinite ammo. There are many enemies on, or if there's many enemies on the screen, focus on the Canterlot ghouls due to their ability to telekinetically grab you, making it harder to avoid curses and other enemies. Fair. Necro sprites are also dangerous, but they do move slowly and only have melee attacks. And that's fair. That's some good advice. If you're currently under the Shackles debuff, teleporting will allow you to move to a different location, though you will still be bound to your new location. We can do that. Honestly, though, it hasn't really mattered in the past. If you are constantly using defensive spells, it may not be a good idea to use offensive spells as well. Use another form of attack if you are having trouble using both. Well, I'm not using offensive spells in the first place, so I'm not too worried about that. Some ghouls have trouble reaching you if you're standing on the higher platforms. However, they may still use the teleporters or attempt to telekinetically bring you down towards them. That's good to know. Doesn't really help us, though. During the Dark Magic Barrage, Maccabi stands still. The attack itself is inaccurate, often missing if you're a long distance away. This gives you an opportunity to attack her from afar with your own weapons, with little risk. We figured that one out on our own. During the second phase, make sure you always have potions of purification to remove the sacrifice curse. Letting it run out will do 50% of your maximum damage, killing you if you're already injured. I don't think that we have a single potion of purification. We're going to need to look for those. Staying near the edge of the room prevent enemies from swarming you due to being teleported. However, this may also be dangerous to do because the ranged attacks, curses, and pink clouds can still affect you. Yeah, you cannot stand still at all. We learned that the last time. Maccabi's ritual circles sometimes predict where you'll go instead of appearing at location. Quickly moving in another direction will cause her to miss. The kinetic dash spell is best at this since it allows you to move quickly in another direction. We don't have that one. The terminal that Maccabi starts next to will block her projectiles, but not yours, making it a good place for cover. However, as we just established, that will require standing still, and standing still is a death sentence. Keeping the Necrosprites alive can be a very effective if somewhat dangerous strategy due to their slow speed, limited attack range, and grouping tendencies. Only a maximum of 6 enemies can be summoned. If all 6 of them are Necrosprites, no more will be summoned. That is a glitch. That is definitely not the way the fight is meant to go. However, it's something that we could exploit. They never intended it to be that way, but we can still use it to our advantage. Next, due to a bug, the frozen status can be a great deal of use. Once the effect ends, the enemy affected will slow down even more instead of returning to normal speed. When used against Maccabi, this can slow her down to a crawl for the rest of the battle. Again, it's a bug, but one that we may need to take advantage of. And because I love this one, I love this one entirely. Because of the battle's sheer difficulty, it may be a good idea to switch to a lower difficulty just to make things easier for the battle and then switch it back afterwards. When you literally have to say, the game is borderline unfair, we have a problem. See, I knew that I was going to struggle going into this fight, but apparently it's not just me. This boss fight is broken. Or if it is not just straight up broken, it is borderline there. We can do the best we can, and the best that we do may simply not be enough. So what does this mean? What this means is that we are going to use every single advantage we have. We are going to do the best that we can. And we are probably still going to have to turn down the difficulty just to stand a chance at beating it. In addition, it means that we're also not ready for it. Things like that Warlock's Amulet, we don't have it. We probably should. Now, where do we get it? I'm not entirely sure where we get it. I'm sure it's a quest or a puzzle door or something. I don't think I'm going to find it here. Nope. Also, nope. And... oh, hey, we got some paint. Cool. We got some Radaway. Also, an Amulet of Salvage. No, Amulet of Savage, excuse me. Cool. What is an Amulet of Savage? Inventory. Armor. Amulet of a Savage. Let's see. Protection against teeth and claws, 30%. Acid resistance, 15%. An amulet of a canine of... let's see. An amulet made of a canine of some large predator and decorated with feathers. Its magic should protect against wild beasts and monsters. Yay, good, I guess. I'm not too terribly interested. We have been using this amulet of a Firewalker. Honestly, maybe we should go with the, well, what's this? Mechanics Amulet? Maybe not. Okay, Amulet of the Firewalker can stay. Is there anything else that I can turn in? Do you have anything? Nope, all of your quests are done. Okay, so we need to find that Warlock's Amulet. So let's take a look at... I don't know, probably here. Alright, you, quests. Canterlot Alchemy, you want... Pig Slime, Dark Souls, Horns of Witches. Well, I've got some pink slime for you. The Water Talisman, though. Get the Water Talisman and bring it back. Sure, I guess. Oh, also, is my, fix up my Robo-Owl. Let's see, was there anyone else that had stuff? I don't think so. So, we still want the Water Talisman here. What about at the other base? The water treatment plant. First things first, right, you're just the map. What about you? Quests. Data on the stealth buck. Retrieve data about the stealth buck. M2. Apparently I've got some progress. I don't know exactly what it is. Oh, right. Discs of the Ministry of Image. Okay. So we did that. Still need to get the Balefire battery. Still need motivators. Still need a lot of things. I don't know where we're going to get them. But okay, we still have a lot of things to do, and the only way we're going to find them is going back to Canterlot. So, I know we don't have a ton of time. We'll take the armor off. Okay, there we go. Armor's off. And we'll take a look. I'm going to stick with this Requiem. I want to get a feel for it. Oh, wait. Also, can I buy, ammunition? Believe it or not, yes I can. Spark batteries. And, since we turned in a couple of quests, we got lots of caps now. So, spark batteries. I will take those. And hopefully not use all of them. Alright, back to Canterlot we go then. Just stop moving. Okay, well that was bad. The distortion field is different. It's very different. It's gonna take some getting used to, honestly. Let's see, I do not need any more pink slime. Any pink slime that I do pick up will be completely incidental. And of course, caps will not go unwanted. Can I teleport up there? Yes, I can. Get rid of that. Okay. I mean, this gun is actually pretty good. I can get used to this. Okay, so it's just a big old slow field around me. And no more speaker. Hey, we got some stuff. That's good because I'm already half dead. I wonder what's in the Wonder Ball. Can I use both these at once? I actually can use both of them at once. Good to know. Oh, I can land on those. I see my magic to regenerate a little bit more. Oh, great. Necro sprites. Okay. I can teleport up here. Get lost. Canterlot Witch. Get rid of that. Well, I didn't think that through, did I? Thank you, Owl. Also, can't help but notice that you destroyed that speaker. Was that accidental? Because if it wasn't accidental, that was severely cool of you. Crap. It's through. Uh-oh. God damn, that thing hurts. Aha! I snuck past it. Perfect. Thank you, Owl. Oh, wait. Did you just die? Crap. think I just lost my owl. I'm going to go ahead and guess that dropping this on you will do absolutely nothing. Especially if I miss. Oh, wow. That acid is just destroying everything. Yeah, my owl is gone. It is a significantly terrible thing. Can I just get rid of this thing? Whee! All gone. Hey, jump up here. Yeah, jump up here again. Get down. Jump up, and get down. Goodbye. So, one of the things that we needed is said we needed some kind of potions of purification. It's not in here. I may have to ask somebody about that recipe. There's necrosprites directly above. Okay, you're dead. Ain't nobody got time for Windows. Ow. There we go. Windows will break from just about anything. Oh! Alicorns. Well, that was kind of funny. You decided you were going to become intangible? Goodbye. However, I don't have a whole lot of other options here. Aha. Well, since you brought this back to me... Okay, that was not good. Almost saw me. Ha! Hit ya. I can sit here playing games. Oh, there's even more alicorns up there. Come on. Give me the crate. Smack! Never mind. Okay, well, we're definitely not going through there. Which means we've gone as far right as we can. Which means now we gotta go down. Which was always an option, technically. We had it down right there. Yay, more pink stuff. Alright, here's the big problem. I can't get to that speaker. Means I either take the damage... Get off of me! You can go. Honestly, huge pain in my tail. I hate this place so damn much. Canterlot is awful. But we need to start finding some stuff here. We need to find anything that is... Actually, I should have my, whistle. There we go. Help me. So much for being helpful. That is less than helpful, too. Oh, come on. And the speaker got me. This place is absolutely insane. I hate Canterlot. I really do. Ah, screw this. There's got to be another way down. I do have at least another healing potion. Oh, right. This is where the Necrosprites were. But there is another way right there. Okay. Wait, missing spark battery? I went through over 1,000 spark batteries. How is this thing supposed to actually work during a boss fight? Because I will be out of ammunition in no time. There you go. Flop around for a while. Failed to repair? Are you kidding me? I'm good at this. And now it's broken for good. I guess I'm not good at this. At least I was able to fix that. What do you mean I'm still being attacked? By what? Fry it. Am I still being attacked now? Oh, a door. Filled with sprites. Good job. And filled with pink slime and angry fish. But that's okay. I brought the barbecue. Well, there is a trap door there. There's also a lot of other things over there that I don't think I want to get involved in. I don't think there's anything in this room that I care about. So what's over here? Besides radiation. Okay, good. Now, what's in here? Locks are opened. That's good. How about this? Where you at, bug? Squish! Now, that's what I like to see. Okay. So let's avoid a whole bunch of problems here. And we'll just move these barrels out of the way. There. Nothing to worry about. So I thought, at least. Get lost. Good. Okay, I don't know what's through there. All I'm pretty sure I know is that if I do go through there, it's going to be bad for me. If I go up, that's just back to the surface. There we go. Takes care of that. I'm gonna go ahead and bash you to death. It'll save me some ammunition. Not to mention catharsis. Huh. Wonder what's over here. Uh-huh. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm already dead. Well, that was fast. Wow, my health is not doing good. Did I mention I hate this place? There's more necro sprites. Okay, forget this room. Forget that room. And speaking of rooms to forget, I need to get out of this one. Equipment, medicine. Radaway is going to get rid of it, but I want Rad X. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to throw you down there. Oh, and that just opens up all the locks again. I don't have any more healing potions. We're still kind of in a deficit for those. Okay. I'm just gonna go this way. Come on! Leave me alone! Okay, there's one of them taken down. And there's another one. Oh my god! Oh my gods! Both of them! What next? How do you even survive around here? There! There's no way you can afford all the ammunition you need here. Like, I have run them out of the ammunition. And now I'm completely out of spark batteries. That's it. We're out. There's no more spark batteries. There's no more magic weapons. What do I have? I have a lot of batteries, regular batteries. The best thing that I have that uses a regular battery is this pulse pistol. This is just sad. It doesn't even do any damage. It literally does nothing. Great. And these are the immortals. Or at least one of them was an immortal? Honestly, I can do telekinesis all day. That doesn't worry me. Okay, what's in here? Wait, I think that button is just for that door. I don't think I need to worry about that, actually. I need to be finding, like, puzzle rooms, challenge rooms, things like that. I seem to be using you to my advantage, bird. Because I need to get them almost all the way to dead. I need you to finish them off. Because you have the fire. I gotta treat them like trolls. Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Wait, you killed it with fire. Shouldn't it be dead? Like, completely dead? Super dead? At least all the way dead? Are you gonna get back up? I'm expecting you to get back up. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe you will stay dead. And that was it. Holy crap. And now we're back here. Well, that was an almost complete waste of time. Radiation. Wow. Just wow. So, alright, we're back up to full health. That potion of purification, do you have it? Amulet of the Lightning Lord, Wizard's Amulet. Gives just like general resistance to everything magical, so that's kind of cool. But I need a recipe. Potion of Might, Potion of Concentration, Potion of Flight. But no Potion of Purification. So I have no idea how we're going to do that. Oh, they also have the Stellar Talisman. What does this do? Powerful Talisman, which will serve only an experienced warrior, increases damage from any weapon by 10%. That'd be cool if I had 25,000 caps. I've almost never had that many caps. I struggled to get 10. I struggled to get 15, so we get the implants. Alright, so I honestly have no idea what I can do. We can barely handle Canterlot as it is. The way I see this going is we may be stuck here a very long time. I will try to put in some time getting better at this, but it's about the best I can do just to survive there. I don't know what else we're going to do from here. So, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to try to come up with some kind of strategy. I can't promise that I will, but I'm going to try. And when we come back next time, hopefully I'll have something. That's the best I can promise at the moment. So, if you want to see that, whatever it happens to be, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, that way you get notified every time these videos come out. If you know somebody else who's also into either Fallout or My Little Pony, then share this video with them. But if you just like me, you like what I'm doing, leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below. See you next time for more Fallout Equestria Remains, and until then, take care.